Capricorn, welcome to your mid-September reading for September 2022. This is general, and it may not resonate. Not everything will resonate with you, so be sure to check your moon, your rising sign, and where Venus was when you were born. If you're not sure, there is a link to a free natal chart in the Show More box below, so be sure to check that out as well. Again, take what resonates with you, leave the rest behind, and I welcome you to this reading. Let's take a look here what we've got going on. I pre-shuffle the cards only because I don't like to waste time. I like to get right into the reading. You will hear snoring in the background. That is my pug Pasha. That's just the way it is. Okay, so before we start with the reading itself, your animal spirit guide, your guide for the rest of the month of September, what's lending you its medicine or its energy, is goose. Let me tell you, this is a pretty ferocious bird. It's pretty fierce. This bird amazes me. Migratory birds do that for me. We've got a male who represents vigilance. I don't know if you've ever seen them. They're already coming here to Rhode Island where I live, but when they come, there'll be one or two standing guard, being vigilant, while the rest of the flock, or whatever you call a flock, I guess a flock of geese, while they stand guard, while the others eat and rest and take care of themselves. So one of the key words for this month would be vigilance, paying attention. The birds also, remember, I love the V formation. These birds live pretty much, they can fly hundreds and hundreds of miles without ever touching the ground. And that symbolizes spirituality. Plus they live on the ground, so they're grounding. So you can be grounded and be spiritual at the same time. And the beautiful thing about these birds is how they stay in the air for so long. One goose, one bird will take the lead. And he does all the work. All the rest just glide on his airwaves. And when he gets tired, he drops back, and another one goes in front and takes over for him, and then he gets to rest. And that's how they can fly hundreds of miles without ever landing. They just rely on each other. So the rest of this month, Capricorn, just think about being vigilant, but also this is a time for taking care of loved ones. You might feel the need to be in a partnership. It may not be romance, or you could finally be feeling the need to be romantic, or not wanting to be alone anymore for those of you who are single. But it could also be work related, a new business, or being in partnership with someone. But the point is, the rest of this time you're going to want to be mindful, be vigilant, but that need will be there, and that's okay. It's male energy, and also you have the masculine. So this is also a beautiful card. And so when this card appears, this particular energy, the masculine, let me try to straighten that out. It's a time for not necessarily males in your life, or if you are a male, definitely it's the time for, like, you want to enhance yourself. What are some general male characteristics we associate with the masculine? Assertiveness, providing, being vigilant, watching over loved ones, right? That sort of primal sense of being the protector and the leader. So this time, Capricorn, use that energy. And it's funny because you've got two males here, right? The masculine. Now is the time you might want to enhance your skills. So you might want to learn how to either do a side business, a side gig where, I don't know, start a YouTube channel, make some extra money with affiliate marketing, something that you can do from home, an hour or two a day. Or you might want to just take more classes and enhance what you already do at work. So this is just something to just make yourself better, enhance your skill set, and that drive is in you, Capricorn, which is great. Now, for the rest of the reading, let's get to it. We're starting off already with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is like poverty, lack, being cast out, or, you know, not even being with friends or family or anything. But this, Capricorn, this card, it's like, this is the best card already Like, I could just talk about this card and you'd be done with the reading, because this card means that your hardships, whatever you've been going through, whatever lack you've been feeling, it's now going on the upswing. Your life is taking an upturn. It's swinging back up to the positive. It's swinging back up to, if you've had financial troubles, things are starting to move ahead for you. Whether it may be an increase in finances, or it just may be that you're paying off a debt, or it may be that you're paying down a debt. Whatever it is, the hardships are over. And again, you want to feel more towards family. Like, if you've been estranged from loved ones, that's also hopefully taking a turn for the better as it goes. So finances, health, if you've been having health issues, now's the time. They may be finding a different sort of treatment for you to help you with whatever aches or pains or whatever illnesses you have. Now is the time. It's just whatever you've been going through is just going to be washing away. You've got the snow on the top here, which represents purity. So whatever darkness, whatever ashes, whatever dust was crowding you, was darkening your breath, even whatever it was, it's clearing out, which is beautiful. And I see it as, oops, sorry about that, I live on a busy street. I see it as a time. You've got here the pentacles, or the coins, right? Stained glass. But this is also a foundation. You've got a little path here, and you've got this money. It's coin, it's money, but pentacles are an earth sign, Capricorn, and they represent also abundance. And like, there's a little strip here. So whatever it is, whether it's health, whether it's love, finances, it's like you're gonna be all right. Things are turning around for you. So that's good news. Again, if this doesn't resonate with you, check out your moon sign or your rising, Venus and moon. Okay, I'm a Capricorn rising, so this totally resonates with me right here. We're on the upswing, and the goose and the masculine energy just enhancing skills. Now, this is mid-month, and we're going to finish out the month here. The night, you've got two knights here in reverse, and they're looking at each other, and it's almost like opposing forces. So Knight of Swords could definitely be someone, if we're talking about love, could be somebody definitely immature, hot-headed, even somebody younger than you. But this could also be a person who likes control, or could be a control freak. It could be someone that likes to start shit just for the sake of it, who just likes to be in that turmoil. This could be a family member, a sibling that's going to be criticizing you, or that may be displeased with how you're handling mom and dad's affairs, or they might be the one that goes to every family gathering and just, has to criticize what color the kitchen is painted, or, whatever it is. So just be mindful of this particular energy. Also, this is someone who speaks without thinking, who rushes into things without a plan. There's a lot of energy and a lot of movement, but there's no foresight involved. So I don't feel this is completely opposite of you, Capricorn. I don't feel this is you. I feel like this is someone in your life that's just there to criticize or control, or, again, this is also, if this is in a relationship, this could very well be someone who doesn't really care about your feelings so much, as long as they get what they want. This is a selfish person as well. And so that's in complete opposite of you, but you two are both in reverse. So this is, again, Pentacles, earth signs. So this is you, Capricorn. And so the Knight, just like the King, when it's in reverse, everything that's great about you, Capricorn, goes to the extreme when he's in reverse, right? So this is a time where sometimes you can come off as being aloof. Sometimes you can come off as being a workaholic and sacrifice time with family or loved ones, or even taking care of yourself because you're working, being a workaholic, or being driven. Being driven isn't a bad thing, but balancing it is what's needed. And especially when you have this desire and you see that things are starting to work out for you, you want to make it better, or you want to make more money, or you want to like go to the extreme with health and maybe work out too much, so you can work out too much, or you can change and do a drastic diet, a change in diet that's too drastic. It's like, now's the time to remember to just be. Just be spiritual, take care of things, but don't go crazy. Just write yourself back up, Capricorn. Now, we've got the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, again, just like the Knight of Swords in reverse. Queen of Wands can be someone temperamental, can be someone gossipy, can be someone who's hot-headed. This can be jealousy. So again, I feel like this person, same person, is still like hanging around or still on your radar, whatever this may be. So just be mindful of that. Now, if this isn't a person and this is you, Capricorn, what this could be going on here for you mid-month is that you could actually be off balance in reverse. She's even kind of psychic. She's got new ideas happening. Queen of Wands is normally known as like fertility, like new ideas, new beginnings, creativity, opportunities, but she's in reverse. So you may actually be feeling like work-wise things might not be happening. You might feel unsatisfied. You might feel like you're being taken for granted or you're not being valued. Especially when you see things starting to turn around financially, maybe paying off debts, and then you realize, you know what, I'm not getting much out of this. Well, the beautiful thing about the Wands in reverse is now you're going to see, it's like you're going to figure things out. You've got the King of Swords helping you, seeing things clearly. You write this stagnation here because now you want to like look for a new career or look for ways to enhance your job or like make work a happier place for you. You've got all these opportunities here. This is a guy who's looking to the future. This is a guy with all these wands and opportunities like she is, but he's looking to the future, looking to expand his horizons, which is your masculine energy here, and looking at horizons as far as love. If you're in a relationship, then you want to make things better. You might start making long-term plans or want to make long-term plans now. If you're already together in a stable relationship, then it's maybe doing something together, planning a retirement or planning a vacation for next year. It's just expanding and going forward and looking ahead. The King of Swords will help you do so in a way. He's got the double-edged sword like the Justice card, right? But he's a clear thinker, so let his clarity help you and guide you through all these opportunities and looking ahead to the future. He looks at every aspect. Like a king, before he makes decisions where he's going to send his armies, he has to look at every outcome. What happens if I do this? What happens if I do that? What happens if I do that? So as you're making your plans, your financial plans, and you're getting through this, whatever this might be, this dissatisfaction, as you're going through this, use this king to see things clearly. Remember, he cuts through bullshit too. He deals a lot with laws and legalities, but it's like crossing the T's and making sure the I's are dotted as you make these plans, as you learn your new things. Just rely on him. And as you rely on him, look, you're going to turn this around, Capricorn. Now that you've got this going for you, the Pentacles here, you've got more Pentacles here. So Page of Pentacles, you've got the money coming in, you've got the planning, you've got the resources that you need to go forward. And don't be afraid to ask for help, Capricorn, because there will always be somebody there to help you. But in love, this is stability. This is a stable, loyal partner. So either for you or you are that person, and you're taking your romance and love life seriously and not like you'll figure it out. You'll get it going the way it's supposed to be going, as opposed to being the workaholic and taking time away. Remember, you don't have to go through any of this as long as you remember to spend time. And also, I want to remind you, Capricorn, as this Queen of Swords is in reverse, Queen of Swords can be a bitch. Queen of Swords can be catty. She can stab you in the back, just like the King of Swords when he's in reverse. It can be very cruel. But Queen of Swords, I feel for you, remember, these folks are very intelligent. They think. They can come off as cold as steel, right? With the swords, like cold as steel. But when she's like this, she could almost be a little too emotional. And so you might be going through this, Capricorn, where you're dealing with your emotions towards the end of the month, or even right now, because everything is fluid anyway. But again, you have to worry about concerned. You're going to come off as being aloof if you want to spend some alone time. Don't just disappear and fall off the radar from people, because people are going to want to know what happened. They're going to want to know why you didn't show up here, or why you've been ignoring them, or whatever. And you're not. You're just taking your alone time because that's what you need. Just like the mountain goats, they're up above everything else. They're up above all the other animals, all the other land animals. They're up high and in their lofty peaks climbing, right? And that's you up above, and your head more in the air, and intellect and thinking. And so you have to be careful, Cappy, because it's like, okay, so my rising is Capricorn as well. And when I'm thinking, I'm very quiet, and I look like I'm moody. I look like I'm in a bad mood. And people will say to me, and have said to me like my whole life, how come you're in such a bad mood? And I'll say, what? I'm thinking. I'm not in a bad mood. I'm fine. I'm in a pretty good mood, actually. I'm just thinking. But my face looks like I'm mad because I'm serious, because I'm thinking about something deep. So for you, Capricorn, you have the reputation of already being standoffish and being aloof. And really a lot of it is shyness. And that's okay. But you also have a reputation of being a little bit controlling as well. So temper yourself, Capricorn. Be the best you can be. And as you do this, just be mindful that your actions may not be understood by others. Now, you can choose to care, or you can choose not to care. If you choose to care, you'll just say, hey, I'm going to sign off for a little while. I'll be out of touch for a little while, but I'm fine. I just need some alone time. I just need some downtime. If you choose not to care, then be prepared, because when you come back to society, or when you start communicating with people again, they will be on your case and want to know what happened. So again, every choice you make, think clearly what the reactions will be and what you'll have to deal with, and weigh what's the greater, what will serve you the best in the long run, right? Beautiful. The end of the month brings you, look, you've got this turning around. Look, pentacles here on the bottom, pentacles here. This is a foundation. And this is all abundance, good health, love, all of it. Where it's starting off here in mid-month, you're achieving it. And it may not happen overnight, obviously. It may not happen by the end of the month, but this is your outcome. It's the victory card. This is the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is the victory card. It's the dude riding in on the horse with, you know, all the leaves around his head, then the wreath around his head, and everybody's cheering him on, and even his horse looks a little haughty, like it's success, it's victory, like you're going to pull through this. So as this is going through, you've got clarity, you'll be planning, you'll be ready to expand, and then look, you're going to reap your benefits, Capricorn. This is beautiful. This is a single woman. It doesn't mean you're going to end up alone, but this is someone who's well off, who has even expensive hobbies, or has the money to do a little bit more. You may not be rich, but this is definitely a turnaround, and you'll have your achievement, and then you've got the victory card. So all of this is just, you've got some heads up cards over here, you know, pay attention to this, pay attention to that. But at the same time, it's turning around for you, Capricorn, and remember to use your intellect to figure out all your outcomes before you act. Don't act irrationally, don't act carelessly, and don't whatever you do, I won't say don't, be mindful not to become a workaholic and ignore your friends or family. And family can be a group of friends that are close. That can be family. That's your tribe, Cappy, and they're there for you. You may not always feel it, because that's who you are, but they're there for you. Reach out for the help that you need, and you've got a great outcome. for the rest of September. So I'll see you in October. Stay spiritual, as my mom always said. Remember, you can stay spiritual and be grounded at the same time. It's beautiful. Remember goose. I admire these. These are some of my favorite birds, the migratory birds, because they do work as a team. They're not always alone. And it's a reminder not to always stay so aloof. If that's what we need our downtime. We need our downtime, but don't stay away too long, because we do need the energy of others, and others can help pull us out of our depths, out of our deep thoughts. They can help us. I mean, you don't always laugh by yourself, right? You laugh with others. Laughter is good health. It's good energy, and it brings good things. Laughter is healing. So you've got a big, huge turnaround coming, Capricorn, and you're in the middle of it right now. It's starting, and so you can just take a deep breath and just pay attention the rest of the month. I will see you for October. Take care.